Magic and Disney go together pretty well, don't you think? Do you think they'll go well together in the Owl House? Hey guys, Bloodman Bobby here, and this is my third take of my trailer discussion to the Owl House trailer. I had some issues with earlier takes, but I really wanted to show you guys the teaser for Owl House because I know that this has been a pretty hype show. Some people have been treating it as a sort of successor to Star Wars Force of Evil, much like Amphibia, but I would say like Star Owl House has kind of a similar premise, only this time it's actually about a human girl who stumbles upon magic and wants to become a witch. So in that sense, it's kind of more Harry Potter-ish in a sense. The Owl House is actually more like a kind of school. And mind you, I'm not saying it's necessarily ripping off Harry Potter in a way. Like as you're about to see, the Owl House definitely sets up its own, universe. Like, it definitely has its own identity. I'm just saying, it seems to have taken some inspiration. But without further ado, speaking of giving you guys a much better idea of the Owl House, let's actually check out the trailer. And I just realized I had to re-record my walkthrough of the Owl House teaser because I screwed up on a fact that I brought up. So we're checking that again. So here we go. So, yeah, right off the bat, the character designs, I mean, I don't know if creator Dana Terrace worked on Star vs. Force of Evil. There's something about the character designs, they kind of remind me of Star as well as the color palette. But, that's not necessarily a bad thing. We get to see what makes the Owl House stand out. We get to see, I think, some of the students. The main character, she seems to be, really kind of upbeat, but in more of a sort of, oh, this is so cool, that sort of way, rather than somebody that's, like, super hyper and that kind of stuff. So, yeah. So we got this, like, vine, like, this character, I guess, that can bring out vines. So, more of the students. And that is a look at the trailer for the Owl House. And so far, I definitely like what I see here. I like the art style. The premise is really neat. And I'm really interested to see where they go from there. So, I'll go back. So, okay, so going forward, you're going to hear my thoughts from the previous recording, but they're very similar to my thoughts on the teaser as of now. So, here we go with my complete thoughts on the Owl House teaser. So, okay, yeah, this is actually a pretty intriguing show. I even said this back when I did my Amphibia trailer discussion, where I said in terms of like the concept, I would say between this and Amphibia, this might be more up my street. And mind you, even though Star has ended, it's not that I'm trying to find a show that, I like as much as Star. As long as I can find something that's good and entertaining and it's something that I can sink my teeth into, then that's all that matters to me. But as we should in a discussion of Owl House, what is the premise of the Owl House? Well, I'll actually read you the description that Disney's YouTube channel gives, and for this teaser, and it says here, quote, Luz, a selfish teenage human girl, accidentally stumbles upon a portal to a magical new world where she befriends a rebellious witch, Ida, and an adorably tiny warrior king. Despite not having magical abilities, Luz pursues her dream of becoming a witch by serving as Ida's apprentice at the Owl House, and ultimately finds a new family in an unlikely setting. I would say that last part kind of reminds me of Amphibia a bit, just in terms of a character discovering this new world and finding, befriending this new family. Which I think in this case is more like the Owl House. Like, it kind of becomes like her home away from home in a sense. So, at least as far as I can tell, I think the character on the right, the one with the gray hair, I'm guessing that this is Ida, the rebellious witch that is teaching Luz, and that a character on the left, I can't even tell, is that a cat, is supposed to be King. The mask kind of reminds me of Ludo, cough cough, Dana Terrace. Yeah. It's funny enough, like, I make the comparisons to Star, but from what I've heard, and like maybe you guys could fill me in the comments, Dana Terrace is like known for work on shows like Gravity Falls and DuckTales. So I don't know, I thought I guess like that's what we're hearing about. I would say something about the song they play in this trailer does remind me quite a bit of Gravity Falls in a sense. I'm not really sure. I have this tendency of looking at like new shows and wondering, is it going to be like continuity driven, or is it going to be more like casual with its continuity? Like, is it going to be have a strong continuity like Gravity Falls, or is it going to be more loose? Like there is a continuity, but you could still basically watch any episode in any order you wish. Like something like a regular show or Hey Arnold, which regular show had more of a continuity by the end, but I think you guys get my point. So at least in terms of like the premise, I do like the art style of the show. The premise seems really neat. I mean, it's kind of, I guess you could say it's Harry Potter inspired, but the characters do look pretty distinct enough. And I do like this idea, and I do like the idea of, the character of Luz, who is this human girl who, goes and learns magic. So will she go on like, many adventures like a lot of these shows tend to do, which definitely be pretty awesome if she did. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I think this trailer's point was more so to introduce the art style as well as the premise of Owl House. So when the show comes out, obviously, we'll get more information, and we may even see more like trailers down the line. Who knows? Maybe we'll get one for Comic-Con, perhaps. I definitely like to see that. But okay, so I'm definitely interested in the Owl House. I'm actually going to check out both Owl House and Amphibia. I originally thought that I was going to have like much more of an affinity toward the Owl House, but now I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll like, both shows, just fine. Like, sure, Owl House, I would say its premise kind of entices me a bit more, but who knows, maybe I'll like both shows, about the same. So, I could only hope. So please let me know your thoughts down below on the Owl House teaser. Are you interested in the show? Would you want to watch it? Have you guys actually met Dana Terrace before? Let me know. So until next time, this has been Blood Moon Bobby, and thank you guys for watching. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this Blood Moon Bobby video. Like and share the video if you enjoyed it, and feel free to leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell to get notified when I release my latest videos. Follow me at Blood Moon Bobby on your favorite social media platforms to take part in polls, see my tech tips, and to hear about my video plans. Thanks for watching.